Hello, I'm San Diego County District Attorney Summer Stephan. I want to directly discuss with you the people I'm honored to serve, the complex and growing problem of homelessness in our region. My brief discussion will not only provide you with some new and important data, but will also propose solutions that we can begin implementing right away. A lot of public officials, service providers, and advocates have been working tirelessly on this issue, and they've brought forward many encouraging efforts to increase housing and mental health services. I applaud the work they're doing. In my role as the county's top public safety official and in my lane as district attorney, my goal is to also bring solutions driven by my team's unique experience. Over the years, in my role as a prosecutor, I've had the opportunity to interact with unsheltered individuals who become victims of crime. I've heard their trauma-filled stories of how they became homeless, from a sex trafficking victim who preferred to be on the streets than subject her now teenage daughter to being sold in prostitution, to domestic violence victims who depended on their spouse for a roof over their head and preferred to be alive and homeless than get choked and harmed one more time, to runaway kids escaping from foster care, veterans with untreated PTSD. These are heartbreaking stories, and it has driven me to take action. I'm convinced there is not a one-size-fits-all solution. We must have varied and unique solutions that meet the needs of individuals suffering from homelessness. We often see homelessness, mental health issues, and substance use disorders intersect with the criminal justice system, but we did not have the data to inform us on the extent of this intersection. Building solutions that are supported by facts and data is critical. I'd like to share with you first-of-its-kind data and propose a three-point plan that we've been working on to humanely and effectively address the intersection of crime and homelessness. 2 years of district attorney data shows that individuals who are experiencing homelessness become involved with the justice system as victims and perpetrators at a dramatically higher rate than the population that is not homeless. Note that this data involves felony-level crime that was charged by my office in accordance with the ethical standard of proof beyond a reasonable doubt. Homeless individuals were 514 times more likely to commit arson, 130 times more likely to commit assault, 175 times more likely to commit robbery, and 183 times more likely to commit burglary of a home. The data also showed individuals experiencing homelessness are victimized at higher rates than the non-homeless population. When compared to the non-homeless population, someone who is unsheltered is 19 times more likely to be murdered, 27 times more likely to be the victim of attempted murder, 15 times more likely to be the victim of domestic violence, and 10 times more likely to be victim of elder abuse. We know that the number of seniors on the streets is growing. Individuals experiencing homelessness are also dying from drug overdoses at a rate of 116 times higher than those who are not homeless, according to our medical examiner. That's why today I'm proposing a three-point plan with the goal of preventing homeless individuals from becoming involved in the criminal justice system and ultimately reducing the number of unsheltered people on the street regardless of whether they intersect with crime. This isn't about the ineffectual slogans of not criminalizing the homeless. This is about giving people hope and dignity by addressing the underlying causes of mental health, addiction, and poverty that keep a substantial segment of people homeless. First, we want to invite all stakeholders, including government, homeless advocates and providers, law enforcement, hospitals, and health workers to use a technology solution to identify housing space in real time based on the needs of the individual and get that person into a suitable shelter quickly. We've already used this technology-based solution to successfully match and shelter victims of crime within minutes. Second, we propose development of a Homeless Enhanced Legal Program, or HELP. The HELP program is a 3-tiered graduated approach to assist homeless individuals who come into contact with law enforcement. Tier 1 and 2 consist of DA-led diversion programs available before or after charges are filed that provide services, hold people accountable, and keep them out of jail. Tier 3 proposes a collaborative court for nonviolent felonies and serial misdemeanors to build healthy lives by addressing the root causes of homelessness, such as mental health and addiction. Third, as many other states have done, we would support a change in state law to allow the involuntary commitment of an individual for up to 72 hours based upon a finding of a psychiatric deterioration by a licensed mental health practitioner. Early intervention can be life-changing for a person living with mental illness and helps prevent the person from becoming criminal justice involved. Families have been crying out for this needed change in the law. In the past few years, we helped launch several programs to improve outcomes for people in our communities who are grappling with mental health issues and homelessness. We're committed to solutions that protect victims and prevent the harm of victims becoming homeless, like regionalizing family justice centers with a North County location opening this year. You can learn more about the data we've compiled and our plan to help reduce homelessness on our streets by going to SanDiegoDA.com and clicking on the link at the top of the page. We need your help. I'm committed to working with homeless advocates, community leaders, law enforcement, and government officials to implement these solutions. We must urgently address this humanitarian and public safety crisis. It's unacceptable to continue to allow individuals to languish in the throes of mental illness, drug addiction, and poverty. It's also unacceptable to allow the safety of people, homes, and businesses to suffer. Thank you for your attention.